Morning, Sean.
Dave.
Morning, Dave.
Right.
Well, there's a little job broke out this morning.
A little job. I've been here 5 hours. I've got that bricks. I've tried cutting them with a brick hammer. It's took me about literally. I've used half a pack of bricks.
So he's put some queen closures in for under this little overhang. Yes.
Yeah, I've been here 5 hours.
5 hours. So what are we booking in for that?
Spooking hour.
That's it then. So when he gets a bit of muck, he's going to put these under there to create proper bearing. And that's that, my friend. That is that. Very good. So this is it. This is the start of the day anyway. But I will tell you now, you hold this camera for me. There you go, it's still on. Today, the light's coming in that way. We'll just get out of the way. That's better, isn't it?
Oh, Changy, that's fantastic.
Yeah, today I'm gonna show you exactly, or we are gonna show you exactly where you need to stop at the top of the house with your brickwork to engage the soffits, to align right with the trusses, with the wall straps that need to come through, where you need to stop everything, where you can build up to, just so the other trades can follow on. Very easy, but if you don't know, then you'll never know. But now you will know, because we're going to show you. Right, follow me this way. Right, I told you about the heights. Are you close enough in? Can you see me? Doesn't make any difference. If you think that's the best angle, you get that angle. Right, when you come up to the top of your windows, these... Shut up, Bose! Look at him. Right, let me just show you this. This is where your eaves lintels come up. An eaves lintel is only a small, it's probably about 40mm lip. It doesn't need to come the full bearing because there's no brickwork going above. So when you come up to these, you know that there's no brickwork above. That's where your soffit's going to lie. So you finish your brickwork there. That's where it finishes. Then on the end gable, this is what you're going to have. You're going to have more or less, it's going to be a 225 fascia or a 200 fascia. So what you do is you build up straight edge, 3 courses of brick, and then your fascia will get cut and sit into this. And what they will have to do, sorry, your soffits will get cut, your fascia will come up on the end, it'll join up to the end of this and finish there. From there, you're going to then have your inside course of blockwork. That is your gable wall. So you can go an extra 3 courses of brick and still get away with building that extra 3. This you need to leave it that height, because once the trusses go on, you'll have a wall plate that sits on there, which is a 4x2 piece of timber. That gets bedded onto mortar. We'll be doing them later. They go straight onto the top of that internal skin. Depending on your drawings, they may have an extra brick on there, but they go straight on this block here. Your trusses will sit directly down onto that, and once your trusses are in, they have a roof strap that'll sit over the top of here. It'll be attached to the trusses, and it needs to sit into this block, so you can't put this extra course of blocks in. If you do put that extra course of blocks in, it means the joiner is going to have to use a bigger piece of wood to sit his strap on so he can get over your block. Some bricklayers do this, we don't, just because they don't like it. So that is basically your end gable of where you finish. So you've got your finish fee over your window, your finish for your fascia. This is going to get mitered in to the end, and we'll also show you this. Now these are party walls. Traditionally, these would have been built in, right up to the top, the same as your gable walls, the ends. That blockwork goes right up to the very corner of your roof. These now only sit 2 courses above your wall plate. So your wall plate will go on here, 2 courses of block, and then on top of that will sit a spandrel panel. This is made from timber, insulated, and that sits between the 2 houses. And that's how they get around with doing that with the masonry between the 2 houses now. And they'll have them 1, 2, 3. And this is a 4 plotted houses, so you got 3 spandrels in here, 2 end gables. Because we are nearly done on this 4th lift now. So all we've got to do is run this course through all the way on the back. One more party wall, and that's us. We will have to put a couple of cuts in here, mitered cuts, but we'll make sure we do these before the roof comes, because you can put 45s in there and they'll fit. let's get on with the day. I'll just record. Right, that's all our stuff done now. We've cut all these up, nice little 45s there on the ends. It's all ready. It's been actually 11:45 now. We're going to go to the next job. A little bit windy up here, but all the wall plates are on. Everything's to a nice height. Everything's jointed up. Sean's had a great time.
Fantastic.
Fantastic. We're just waiting for the forky to take his tools down, but says he ain't doing that now. But that's us, all tidied up. Everything's clear. Let's get gone to the next job. Right, we're getting sandbatch now. Hopefully the forky will get our stuff for us. Trusses have got to go on here now. Scaffold's got to be lifted. What else? That's it. Bird cages stay where they are. This job we're going to is a timber frame. I know we've got to take over some plots. Look at Tim. He's texting again. Are you texting me? Just looking at the weather, aren't you now? Warming gum. No, Birmingham. All done? Let's go then. Let's go. All this going in your van, Sean, because I've got a mixer in mine. Probably. Yeah, there's only a pallet and a few bits, isn't he? Ain't a lot. You hear that wind? Bad, ain't it, that wind? See if we're on. It's on, huh?
Got for an hour.
Yeah, an hour for that as well. I'm going to have a look at that actually. You done a good job of it? Or have you just bodged it in? Tim's done it, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Addicted to that phone, he is. How long's it saying from here, Wilmington? Have you? It's got 4 legs, I know that. Hasn't it? Let's have a look. Has he done it? Has he done the job? Go on then. Slight kick on that, isn't there?
Yeah. Sound that.
Bear the note that is. That'll do. Good lad.
Thank you.
Let's go find this driver. Right, I'm turning it off. I've had enough now. See you on the next job. Oh, that was a funny noise. Right, Sean, on a timber frame, taking over a few plots just to get them going back to where they should be. What we've done is we've set up profiles. You need a 50mm cavity on these, so 50 millimeters. Set the profiles up straight on there. We will get a few other bits and bobs to get this. We haven't really got the setup for the timber frame yet. We'll sort that tomorrow. Bring a saw and get a few bits of timbers cut. Lentils over the top of these doorways. Just set this lentil. Tim's just changing an arch. There was a what arch was in there? There was an arch in there, but it needs to be a voussoir arch. So he's just taking the cuts out, tubing that back because it didn't really work. The cuts weren't good enough. So just may as well start again. Take them out. He's getting that done. Just for now, because it's late on. It is pretty late on in the day. Probably get it set up ready. Get the arch in, back in, and then we're gonna have to do the cuts. But this is the job. We've got a few houses to go at. We've got this one here that we're on. Don't know if we're going to drop on that 4 plot, but we may be dropping across there. What else we got? We got that one over there that we're going to drop onto. That's a detached. That's at chamber now, so we're going to take over that. We got this front in here now, and some point tomorrow we'll get over to that chamber and start getting that up. Ready mix mortar on here. Eco ready mix. And what else have we got? We'll just keep going. I'll keep just showing you little things on the job. But let's try and wallop some of this in tonight. Right, so this is all we managed to get done first afternoon. Got this brickwork set up. blockwork corner in, the lintel underneath, trays and damp sorted. Got to change the bond on this blockwork to make it work because there's a bloody half in the middle, but we'll get rid of that. 3/4 on the ends. Got rid of that in one course. Blockwork's a little bit low as well, 15mm. So we're trying to pick that up to get back to gauge. You have to finish 15mm under these sills. So what you do is just put your pencil mark, line over, gauge down 15, set this up with the same with your gauge, and then you know what you've got to get picked up to. That's in there ready, setting. Hopefully it'll go off overnight, and then we can get this pulled up in the morning and move across. Shouldn't take us too long now we've set up and got all this stuff across. But yeah, first day done. It's nearly 4:30, so let's get off and get out of here. If you've enjoyed today's video, you know what to do. Give it a like. If you don't enjoy it, go watch something else. What do you say to that? Oh, the ladder's this way. Hey, up! Tim's got. Hey, he's gone. First man down, last man up. Always, isn't it, Tim? You're saying nothing.
I'm saying nothing.
What are you doing about that clamp tomorrow?
What clamp?
Yeah. Sorry, Dennis. What's got going under here? Is it soldiers?
Again, we don't know, do we?
I think it is, isn't it?
That looks like anything else,
The scaff can be lifted up first, can't it? That's what they're after, isn't it? Just get the scaff going up.
I think so.
Oh, I didn't bring the flask, did I? Don't think so. I think the flask is in the van. Right, that's it. Another day, another dollar.
I saw that really.
4 trolls.
Still got 2 in there.
Loves it, doesn't he? Right, that's us for today. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed to the channel. And hit the notification bell. You'll always be reminded every time we do a upload. See you later. Oh, they love it. Look at him. He's never going to catch here. Not in a million years.